Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It is B here bringing you more NSL content. That is the No Scrubs League. If I have any new subs or anybody new to my channel watching this video and you don't know what the No Scrubs League is, I'm going to go ahead and put a link on your screen that's going to link you to the playlist for the No Scrubs League. And you guys should probably not watch this video. Probably go back and maybe get a feel for what it is. It's pretty much just an event that I ran on Modern Warfare 3. There were certain clans involved, and if you jump in right here, you're just going to kind of be lost. And I really like to get you guys to get a feel for what it is. So moving on from that, this is the Season 1 breakdown. The Season 1 is over, and I'm going to give you guys some statistic kind of reports for how it went. So starting off, I'm going to let you guys know the leaders and the clans that were involved. So I'm going to say Kaz, Kiri representing ZZZ, Big Nick representing Op5, myself representing Team HivE, Cookie representing C4K, Envy represent Team Envy, and Grum Bloodboy represent DMC. So those are the 6 teams or the clans involved in the No Scrubs League. Pretty much each clan faced the other clan or team one time. Each time they faced them, there were 3 games involved. Each game was worth a point, so that you could get 15 points in the league per team, making there 45 points available overall in all games played. So for the most part, I'm going to say that in this season, there was actually 20 games played, and the other 25 points were given away by forfeit. And the reason that is because once a team was locked into the league, once it was confirmed that that team was in the league, there was no going back. So if for any reason that team decided just to stop playing, or couldn't make it to a match, or didn't want to play the other opponents, or for whatever reason had to forfeit, the forfeit was official. There was no getting another team to play. There was nothing else. It was a forfeit. So I'd say the success rate of the league for Season 1 wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I mean, there was more forfeits than games actually played, and that was kind of depressing, but the games that actually were played were pretty epic. So jumping right into that, I'm going to let you guys know how the teams did and how many points they got in the total. So I'm going to start off with Team Envy. Now the thing about Team Envy is that they only played 2 of the matches that they were scheduled to play all season. After playing 2 matches, they decided that they didn't want to continue the league, and they forfeit all their games, leaving them at a total of 0 points for the whole season. Next up, we have DMC, led by Grum Bloodboy. DMC earned 5 of the 15 points that were available to them, and they also forfeited 9 points. So moving right along, we have HivE, represented by Bumblebee, which is myself. HivE earned 6 of the 15 points and forfeited 3 points in total, 6 for 15 for the total season. Then we have ZZZ, represented by Kaz Kiri. Kaz Kiri earned 8 out of 15 points, and they did not forfeit any games, which was really good for a clan to come into the league and not forfeit any games. It's really appreciated, and I think it means a lot to me. So moving on from them, we have Op5, represented by Big Nick. They earned a total of 11 points out of 15 and did not forfeit any. However, 9 points were given to them by forfeit, which kind of sucks. Actually, I would like to apologize to Op5 because I offered them an opportunity to play in this league. They came here to play, and they pretty much had to walk through 9 of their matches because the other team forfeit. Coming up next is C4K. Now, C4K played 11 of the games for 11 points and earned 11 out of 11. The other 4 points were given to them by forfeit, giving them 15 out of 15. C4K, led by Cookie, was undefeated in the No Scrubs League Season 1, which is pretty epic. And actually, to follow that up, I have an interview with Cookie, and we're pretty much just going to talk about, just some of the things that, made No Scrubs League what it is, and just some kind of insider information that you guys might be curious about. I was definitely curious about, so I've got that coming right up. So Season 1 is complete. Thanks to all clans who participated. Thanks to all players who may have hosted or, uploaded or did anything to help me out with that. Big ups to Huntin' Noobs for hosting the HivE vs ZZZ match. That really meant a lot to me as well. Made the season that much better, so I definitely appreciate that. Here's the interview with Cookie. You guys stay influenced. I'm going to head back to the HivE. But real quick, I think you guys should know that the gameplay that you're watching actually doesn't have anything to do with No Scrubs League. This is just me playing a couple of games, just trying to fill in some space so that I can talk to you guys about No Scrubs League. Hopefully you didn't get confused about that at all. We'll talk to you later. Hey, what up YouTube? It is Bumblebee here, and I am with Cookie from C4K, and we're here to discuss some No Scrubs League Season 1 content. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Cookie.
Oh yeah. What's up YouTube? It's your boy Vic, aka Milk's second favorite cookie. Thanks for having me on your channel, B.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate getting the time with you to ask you these questions or cover some of this ground, because when we did No Scrubs League, right away when I asked you, you were just like, yeah, I'm down for whatever. And I could appreciate that because I was looking for clans that I knew were going to be there. They're active, you know, they're networking, they're on Skype, I can get a hold of them and they'll be there. And so C4K was there all the way, man, 100%, and I can definitely appreciate that. And on top of just being there 100%, you guys were on your game. Out of the 11 points that you guys got to like fight for, got to play for, you guys won every single match, and then there were 4 more points that you guys got on Forfeit. So 15 out of 15, you guys went undefeated in the league, which is pretty epic, I'd say. And so in the very beginning, when it came down to the rules and stuff, I think I added you to a conversation where you could have helped us determine what the rules were, but I don't know if you were completely aware of what the situation was. You ended up leaving the conversation, and then later on you were like, you didn't really understand the rules. And I don't know how concerned you were with the league, but I think you stayed there and stayed loyal to the league out of respect for me, and I just wanted to address that and say thank you. And if you wanted to speak on that at all.
Oh yeah, because we were in Skype, and you see, I tend to rage a lot, and when I rage, I tend to take it out on other people. I know it's not good, but I'm trying to work on it. But at the present time, it was like before I learned what Do Not Disturb is on Skype, I was just getting like tons of messages, and it seemed like y'all were getting nowhere. So I was like, okay, just let me know when y'all got all the rules, so I don't have to be bothered with it right now. But little did I know that the rules are going to be what they were, and so that was my whole thinking.
Yeah, and I already discussed that, like, Envy and Grumbloodboy from DMC and myself were the 3 main people who determined what the rules were, and I had to, like, find a happy medium because those 2 were not agreeing on anything. So I tried to make it to where nobody was really completely comfortable with the rules. If the rules didn't make sense to you, I was happy. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted it to be something different than anything else that's happened, so that kind of worked out for me. And also, your guys' first game was versus Team Envy, which is a guy named Envy, and he had some players that were going to play for him, and there was a lot of controversy with your guys' match. What was your history with him that just caused this weirdness?
It's pretty funny actually, because I used to play with Envy, and Envy, Creed, and like Sin Tyrone and a couple of other guys, and I think I don't know what we did, but they just invited me to a competitive, and I just played, and I was a Slayer or whatever. And then it came to the point where there was this guy in my clan called Wii, and it was just me and Wii versus Creed and Envy. I think it was a search and destroy, and then Wii just completely wrecked them, and I guess they're not used to losing, and so they just started saying like, oh, Wii hacks, Wii hacks, and then I'm like, no dude, Wii doesn't hack, I don't allow hackers in C4K. And then he just didn't believe me, and then we were fighting, okay, he's mad at me. And so No Scrubs comes around, and who was our first match against? Team Envy. And so me, you see, I'm a troll. I tend to troll a lot of people, even if they don't know me. I'll troll them anyway. And so I had my friend Frenzy. You guys may see him. He comments on a lot of my videos for retarded trolls that'll say the Wii graphics sucks. His YouTube channel is one quick sided. I told him just to troll Envy. I said, make your name C4K Wii. So if he says that Wii is, well, the initial reason was I knew he hated Wii. He wasn't going to play with him or against him. So I told Frenzy to change his name to Wii, just hopefully so he can rage quit, because Envy is like the biggest tryhard in the world, and I didn't want to deal with the drama that associated with him. Initially, I did want to just like give him all 3 wins so I don't have to deal with him. But I'm just like, nah, because I got more respect for me. I'll go ahead and do it. And so he showed up, and he thought Wii was Wii, but it was actually Frenzy. He cried, but we still got the win. I thought that whole thing was just pretty funny, just trolling him, because he was like, no, I'm not playing against Wii. You have to get another player. I'm not playing against him. And they actually came to the point where they're just going to rage quit because they didn't want to go against Wii, which I was cracking up the entire time, because this is just hilarious. And that's the whole synopsis of it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I was kind of pulling my hair out trying to like get you guys to play each other because both, like you said, both of you guys were just like, I don't want to play him. I don't want to deal with it. And I just wanted the league to be, you know, I wanted to be successful in a sense that I didn't want too many forfeits. And it turned out, I guess real quick, I'll say that when you guys started your match, you remember that Envy was like, yeah, go, go. So I started, and then as soon as I started, he's like, end it, end it. So I end it, and the whole scheme was he just wanted to get a look at what your guys were using, what your strategy was, so that he can adjust to that. And that was pretty shady. I really wasn't expecting that. I mean, me and Envy were kind of cool from the moment that we met up until that point, and now we don't even talk. And he ended up just forfeiting the rest of the league. He played 2 of the 3 matches versus you guys, and then just left me hanging for the rest of the league. So that really sucked, but we kept going, we moved on, and I think a lot of people from the No Scrub League, a lot of the clans involved, like ZZZ, DMC, you know, HivE, and all the other clans, Op5 and stuff, they said that they had a lot of fun facing each other, that all the matches, it was some of the most fun that they've had on Modern Warfare 3, and they definitely would like to do it again. But I think one thing that they all kind of had in common is that they said that they were frustrated when they played C4K, that C4K just dominated, as if there was just no question about whether they were going to win or lose. And I just kind of had some questions because I knew that you pulled together some teams of some people that you knew you wanted to have on your team that were really good, and you guys worked together real good. So, like, what is the history there? Have you guys really put in some work together, or?
Well, at that time, the C4K, we were like probably the best we've ever been, because we had probably maybe 10 members, but those 10 members were really strong and dependable. And so, No Scrubs League, this is competitive. I'm not going to take anything lightly, so I make sure I had my best guys on. And the people we had chemistry. Like Frenzy, I've known him since the beginning of Black Ops, and we've always had good chemistry. We've never fought or anything. I just made sure we had our best guys, and we knew each other. Like, already knew what type he would do, already knew how he would play, and I think that was the advantage we may have had, is our chemistry that we had with each other.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's pretty awesome that you guys managed to go through undefeated. And like you were saying at the time, C4K had about 10 people. The chemistry was there, and that really played for you guys in the cards when it came to winning and stuff. So now I guess we'll talk about prior, what's going on now in the present for your clan, because you jumped off C4K, you decided to start a sniping clan, that's EX, and you did a recruiting process. You recruited a bunch of people for C4K, you recruited a bunch of people for EX. You pretty much recruited an army, I'll tell you that right now. There's so many people that are just like coming and going, and you know, what was really the point of that? What made you want to do that?
Well, the point was because I had just about all of C4K, they were snipers. Like, every match they would just snipe, and we did have a couple of our really best guys go ahead and branch out to sniping clans, and I didn't want to see that happen, but so I figured, since a lot of us snipe anyway, might as well just go ahead and make a sniping clan, like the sniping division. It really wasn't supposed to be like the whole YouTube thing, but that's where it went. But it was just a whole bunch of snipers, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. It was basically a lot of friends that sniped, and so we just made EX.
Alright, well, dude, I have so many questions for you, but we're pretty much out of time. So I'm going to say thank you again for coming and doing the interview with me. It definitely makes a big difference when it comes to No Scrubs League. We're definitely thinking about a No Scrubs League Season 2, and we're definitely thinking about taking it to Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, and you're definitely invited to be a part of that, however we can work that out. So we'll talk more about that, and if you want to give an outro or anything before you go.
That's it for me, guys. It's your boy Vic, aka Milk's second favorite cookie. You have a blessed day.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the HivE. You guys stay influenced. Thanks for watching.